ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and lovers of drones everywhere. Welcome to Thursday Night Live! Boy, this suit really is restricting my dance moves. I can't really get jiggy with it. I can get jiggy adjacent, but I can't get jiggy quite with it. For those of you wondering why I'm wearing this getup, I had court today. No, I didn't. I was at Churchill Downs in Kentucky. I saw the horses race.
Should have had.
Yeah,
should have had court.
You know, in Louisville, Kentucky, at Churchill Downs, my first time, I was very impressed with the way they kept the horse poop smell away from the spectators. Because, you know, you're laying down all that money to bet on horses, you're not going to want to smell the poop.
They should use poopery.
Ah! Ladies and gentlemen, Dana Williams! Yeah!
That's what they should use.
Poopery,
baby.
Yes.
Have you ever heard of it?
I have, yes.
Yeah.
I
Poopery.
emit my own.
We sell it at the Trendy Trunk, baby.
Oh, do you? Okay. And where is the Trendy Trunk?
The Trendy Trunk is in Hendersonville, Tennessee, or it's also at thetrendytrunk.com.
And what sort
for
of
all of your gift needs?
What sort of items do you sell at the Trendy Trunk?
All of the items that any female in your life might enjoy.
It is quite the girly store.
Yes, it is.
So on the show today, Greg Coonert from Australia, and I've got this Google Pixel 3 that we're going to give away. Do a drawing for this. Everybody's been waiting for that.
Today?
Yep.
Today?
Yep. We're doing the drawing today. Finally, I want to thank everyone for participating in that, and I'm going to be giving away Polar Pro Phantom 4 gradient filters.
Phantom 4 filters.
Phantom 4 filters, ND filters, and as a special bonus, I got something at one of the truck stops on my way back from Kentucky as an homage to Stan Lee, who we lost recently.
Oh, there he is, man.
Beanie Baby Spider-Man. I'm gonna include this in the giveaway today. So you just sit right there, Spidey. But before we go any further, man, I tell you, the sponsor, they've been with us forever. It is the Cadillac of processed meat. It is Pigeon Jerky, my friends.
You'll enjoy Pigeon Jerky, Pigeon Jerky, the Cadillac of processed meat. You'll enjoy Pigeon Jerky, Pigeon Jerky, and you'll give your family a treat. It's balanced nutrition to help them grow. Yeah! And it's full of fiber to make them go.
Here we go.
You'll enjoy Pigeon Jerky.
Pigeon Jerky, the Cadillac of processed meat. Yeah! Woo! Thank you, Pigeon Jerky.
Thank you, Pigeon.
Much appreciated. Dana, is there anything that you would like to tell us? Anything you'd like to share?
Anything I would like to tell you? Well, it's some kind of cold in Nashville, Tennessee.
Yes, it is.
Now, it's not as cold as it is in, I'm sure Wisconsin, Minnesota, but man, it's cold down here.
It is cold, and it was especially cold in Louisville, Kentucky, where a lot of people lost electricity. And on my way back, I saw the cause of the electricity being lost, and I'll share that with you right now. I stopped on the side of the road, which I probably shouldn't have. Hey, I'm on my way home to do the show for you guys, but before I leave Kentucky and the Louisville area, I wanted to show you these trees here, man. This ice storm that came through, taking away a lot of people's power, and it's pretty impressive to see these trees that are just trying to hold up the weight of all the frozen water on there. This is what is causing the power lines to break and leaves people without power. Can you see all that? That is hundreds of pounds of ice on trees. Here's just a little piece of grass with some ice on it, and that's what happens with the trees. It just weighs it down, breaks all the branches. But it is a mess up here. sticks on absolutely everything. Anyway, got to get back in the car and hightail it back to West Tennessee so that I can do the show for you guys. Back to you, Ken. Oh, thanks, Ken. That's our field reporter, Ken. Appreciate it, Ken. Thank you.
Isn't that amazing, man? What just a few hours north, the difference it can make. And,
Yeah.
You know, and that's the big difference that I see in my travels. You know, you go north, you see lots of snow and all that good stuff. But man, you get down here where we are, and you just get inundated with ice. And buddy, you just can't deal with it. You know, I mean, you kind of get to the point where you wish we had snow. You know.
Yeah, it's absolutely true. And unfortunately, the infrastructure down in the south, you know, they don't have a bunch of plows and snow machines and salt trucks, which is what they really need. I have another video I want to share with you. This is me driving in snow about 4 years ago. Remember when the South got that blizzard 4 years ago?
Oh, yeah.
It was 2014, and I was going through Birmingham, Alabama, and this is when I had my Ford Explorer, and I demonstrate here in maybe a mean way of how to, and I'll figure out what my camera is doing. I don't know what my camera's doing. Hold on. Let me try to fix it.
It's just kind of hanging there, man.
Yeah.
Right.
I demonstrate how exactly to drive in winter weather. Enjoy this. Here's some cars that didn't make it. There's a new Camaro.
It's a different color RX-8.
Oh no. I'm running into some traffic. Oh no. Watch how I get through this. Oh no. Oh no. Is it an accident? Are we rubbernecking? What are we doing here? What are we doing here? Hey, bunch of... Jeez. Everybody's stuck and I just keep going. Truck jackknife. Hey, bunch of bullshit. I'll try to scoot by here. Let me try to scoot by. There we go. That's what you have to do when you're driving. You just have to keep going. You can't stop, otherwise you get stuck. My goodness. What do we got? What do we got?
Big boys are going to slow you
First on
down.
the scene. You think?
Well,
Jeez.
maybe not.
Can I squeeze? Should I squeeze between these two trucks? Yeah. Yeah, I think I will. I think I will. Okay. Oh God. Don't get mad at me. Don't do it. Don't get mad at me. Yeah, you just keep spinning, and I'll go around you here. Don't worry about it. Okay, bye-bye. Wow, that was a mess. Was that rude of me? Bye-bye, everybody with no snow tires. Was that mean to me?
Maybe laughing in someone's face? Oh no, that's not rude.
Well, that's, you know, I grew up in the north, so I know how to drive in snow. Anyway, we have someone standing by for the news.
Stop the music. It's time for news.
All right, in the newsroom, everything you'd ever want to know about news. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Jeff Sills. There he is, right there.
Hey, well, glad to see that you made it back, sir, in a timely fashion. So,
Thank you.
Braving the weather.
Yeah.
So to start things off, we'll talk about the fires that have been going on out in California. They've released some drone video from the Central Paradise area.
Yeah, it's awful. Awful to see.
Oh, golly.
Look at that.
Yeah, there's two major fires that are going. A third one has started up, and the winds are spreading this thing so fast that it's just decimating areas. People were getting trapped in their cars because the fire was overtaking them as they tried to drive away.
And by the way, the people that were shooting this video had special permission to do so.
Yes. Yeah, the California Fire and FAA granted the station permission to do this brief flight.
So sad. So very sad.
So next in the news, we have some students have come up with an idea of getting rid of, or I guess, what is it, protecting migrating snow geese from landing in toxic water.
By air and water, officials are using any means to avoid what happened at the Berkeley Pit in November of 2016, when more than 10,000 migrating snow geese landed in the toxic water, leaving thousands to die. Montana Resources hired an operator to fly this drone to haze the birds out of the pit.
We've made some significant modifications to it for hazing of waterfowl at the Berkeley Pit. For instance, we've added extra radio antennas to it. We've added flashing strobe lights with a visibility of 3 nautical miles and loud audible piezoelectric sirens that produce a ear-piercing sound that the birds find uncomfortable.
They're very tired. They're a night migrator. We harassed them a little bit. We didn't get a result, so we just need to back off, let them rest.
And they will keep trying so they don't have a repeat of 2016.
And just so everybody knows, Jeff, if you can confirm this with your sources, what exactly is the word?
The word?
Yeah, the word.
I think the bird is the word.
You're right.
Well, everybody's heard about the bird. Bird, bird, bird. The bird's a winner. Well, a bird, bird, bird. Bird is a winner. Well, a bird, bird, bird. Well, a bird is...
You guys aren't dancing. You need to participate.
I was dancing.
Well, everybody's heard about the bird. Bird, bird, bird. The bird's a winner. Well, a bird, bird, bird. Bird is a winner.
All right.
Okay, next in the news. Next. It gets
And now
amazing.
for something
Completely different. All right, so a former astronaut has come up with an idea to, I guess, improve the ability to control drones. He's developed a controller that you can use with just one hand.
No. No. The word is no. Thoughts on that, Dana?
Well, I'm trying to see exactly what. I mean,
Just you don't have
I'm not so quick to say no, but I mean,
just when you
I
get
don't
used to
think
one thing.
yeah, I don't really understand the big deal. I mean, in one hand, so what? I mean, okay, I can do the same thing with two.
Yeah, why try to reinvent the
now,
wheel?
If you were handicapped, I could see where that would.
Sure.
A handicap thing. That's a different story there. But
you know, things are things, and controllers are controllers. You know, stop trying to reinvent the wheel. Everybody remember this? Yeah, just stop messing with things. Does anybody use one of these?
my sister loves them, and I'm like, I've thrown more of those out.
Really? She uses those? Oh, the split keyboards are horrible.
My
Jeff?
sister loves that, man. She can absolutely cause smoke to come in the air, burning it up on one of those.
Does anybody use a split keyboard in the chat? I want to hear from people. And by the way, I think I'm missing out on some super chats. Let me just take a moment here. Stand by, Jeff. This thing won't let me scroll back too far. But
he used one for 20 years.
a split keyboard?
Frank uses one.
Wow.
Yeah.
Fly Natural. Thank you so much. $5 super chat. I put a peeling clip in my latest video just for you, Dana. Lol.
Thank you.
Cool,
Thank you.
cool. And VBS, $35 super chat. Hey, Ken, looking good. Smart jacket. Thank you. Feeling smart. So thank you, everybody, for the super chat.
There's
And
a
now,
whole lot of no's.
no on the split keyboard. Yeah.
Yeah, and a couple of yeses, but
Zeppy says, hell to the no. All right, what's next in the news?
Next in the news, we have an interesting and actually really epic video that was taken recently with a drone, an FPV drone, and a motocross racer. And this is some really amazing footage.
This is incredible. Look at that. What do you do? Did they both do flips at the same time?
Yeah.
You know, I never get dizzy when I'm wearing goggles, but just watching this on the screen kind of made me go vertigo for a second.
Yeah, I've seen lots of videos similar to this, but this one is by far, I think, the best one that I've seen. It's just exceptionally well done.
What's our
Here's a good question.
Yeah.
Here's a good question on that video. Would you ride it?
Oh yeah. Would I fly it? Yeah. Oh man.
Double.
What's the name of our Swedish buddies that did this? That did a version of this?
The Koch brothers.
The Koch brothers. Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
Koch brothers, yeah.
Amazing. Amazing. Wow. And then he caught it at the end. That's cool. Wow.
So next in the news, we wanted to go back and revisit the fallen bear cub because we weren't able to show the video last time.
Yeah. So there's some controversy, or how did the English say it? Controversy? Is it?
Yeah, the argument is that the reason that the bears were doing this in the first place is because they were trying to get away from the drone. The drone had frightened them. So a lot of the conservationists and such are arguing that it's not a good thing for people to, I guess, cause these kind of situations.
I disagree, and I actually have proof that I'll show you here in a second. This is just hilarious.
Just pure perseverance right here, boys and girls.
Look at that. Here we go. Oh no! Oh no!
All the way.
All
Mama
the way
tried to
down.
help.
Oh.
Oh no!
Oh, hang on there, little buddy. Little bears are so cute, aren't they? But they grow up to eat your face.
They're not so cute later.
Yeah.
Mama just sits there and waits, man.
Yeah,
Get
that's
up here.
the old
Quit fooling around.
it's the old sink or swim. Get up there, or that's it.
Yeah, that's right.
My
man.
mom used to do that all the time. If I was acting up, like in the mall, she'd pretend like she's leaving without me.
Oh,
And that's when the waterworks started. Like, no, you wouldn't leave me, Ma. Would you leave me in the? You know when you cry so hard you start hyperventilating.
Oh yeah.
I remember as a kid just getting so upset. You
haven't
wouldn't
done it in a while.
leave me in the. What?
I could just see it.
Oh yeah, oh absolutely. You know those clothes rack in Sears. Sears is a bad reference. Anyway, the clothes racks that are round and they get the clothes all around. I used to go in there and hide in there like it was a fort. And then my mom would have to go on the loudspeaker and say, meet me at the door or I'm leaving in front of everybody. And then I come out, you would leave me behind. Anyway, so my
Surely you joust.
So so what are people saying about that video again? That it's the drone that is scaring the bears?
Yeah, the general consensus amongst a lot of the websites that I've seen, the controversy is around the fact that the drone was very close and is what instigated the activity from the bears. And then, of course, as they filmed it, it just compounded the issue.
Okay. I have a video from Robert of I can't say this. It's a lechwe. It's a water buck. It's a type of deer. And
Just say that.
It's a type of deer. It's a water buck. Hey
There
Ken,
you go.
mad about your show. I thought you might like this video. It was taken at Van Staden's Resort, South Africa, Eastern Cape. This was my first time taking my new Mavic Pro out for a burn, and I came across a water buck looking for water. My father and brothers are very big hunters, not me. I prefer to shoot buck with a drone. Maybe I should get some low noise props. So here is that video, and it doesn't seem to be bothering the deer in the least. And he's pretty close.
My opinion is that it really depends on the animal and the environment. I mean, I've seen lots of videos where animals were spooked by drones, and I've seen other videos where they weren't.
That's true. And you know what? I didn't take into consideration, I'm sure people are chatting away right now that the bear was with a cub and they're overprotective at that point, and this deer doesn't.
That definitely is going to change the atmosphere.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Thank you, Robert, for sending that in. I love when people send in words that I can't pronounce, which is most of them.
All right, so to continue on with an interesting side to drone life, I'm always looking or interested in finding stories where people have come up with innovative new markets to be able to use drones, because we know that this industry is going to explode over the next 3 years. So the new Bainbridge Island company came up with a drone that prevents roof moss.
Of course it does.
We're the first roofing company to integrate drones into a long-term annual maintenance program. So not only do we install new roofs, but we also maintain what we install. What this does is it's designed to maintain roofs specifically to our climate in the Pacific Northwest. A lot of these shingles contain limestone, which is oftentimes moss's favorite source of nutrients. And what we do is with this drone is it has a spreader which emits a zinc-based powder or peroxide or baking soda. And what that does is it changes the pH level of the roof so that moss can't grow. And then we load it up with about 6 to 10 pounds of powder, and we fly along the ridge caps, maybe between 4 and 6 feet above, and we emit about 2 pounds per 30 seconds, and average roof takes no longer than 8 minutes.
That's cool.
Yeah,
That's a lot of payload. Had to have a big drone for that.
yeah. When I heard him mention the payload that he was carrying, I was blown away by that. So, speaking of payloads, I'm gonna ask everybody in the chat. You guys can watch this next one, and you guys can type in there whether or not you believe this is real or fake. But recently, a viral video has come out of a high-tech theft.
Something fake, totally fake. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Okay, yeah. Thank you for tainting the water there.
Oh no. I just had a sneeze. Yeah.
Epic high-tech theft using a drone.
Okay, so that's an Inspire 1. Lousy camera work. You'd think they'd be pointing at the action. Come on, fellers. Yeah, okay.
All right, that video sucked.
Yeah. Yeah. If that was going on, I'd be locked on that bike. If that happened, I'd be locked on it.
I'd have had me a drone is what I'd have had.
Yeah. What is a bike? Even if it's carbon fiber, what is one of those bicycles weigh?
A lot more than an Inspire 1 can carry, I guarantee it. So
Yeah,
I'm saying it's fake.
So
So is everybody else.
yeah, is that what they're saying? Yeah. No, but Frank says the Easter Bunny is real. Of course, we know this.
Yes,
Because
absolutely.
who else would bring the eggs? It's
Yes.
crazy. I wanted to go over a couple pictures before we let you go, Jeff.
Okay.
One of the pictures is this. Hey, if you want to get a T-shirt that will keep people from messing with you and your drone, you can go to heronaerialphotography.com and check out that. Also, coming up, Razzmatazz T-shirts. Now you can have
I saw that. Oh my goodness.
the delightfulness of the Razzmatazz with you everywhere you go.
Bask
Yes. Bask in the Raz.
in the raz.
This is from Kevin Tuggle. He's got the eyeballs. Thank you very much for sending those.
Oh, engine covers there too.
Yeah, that's cool.
But
And Kenneth Duke, he's got the eyeballs on the very top, and then another set of fox eyeballs below. And Spencer Biggin, I gotta get his name right. I can't read it. Big Man, Spencer Big Man. This is a little bit late. This is from Halloween. He took my logo and carved it into a pumpkin. Isn't that awesome?
That's cool.
That's just fantastic. Thank you, Spencer, so much. I really appreciate that. And then there was another guy here. He is having a problem with his drone. Maybe you can help him out. Is there anyone on Facebook who knows about drones? I bought a drone, and he wanted to try, but he can't get it to fly. Anybody familiar with this brand? I just thought that was...
Office Depot.
Yeah,
Office Depot special of the month.
I just thought that was funny. So, Jeff, thank you so much for the news. I know a lot of people were asking last time, who is that creepy dude on your monitor?
So this is a
like
character
Butterball.
that's in. Nah, this is a character that's in all of my videos now. I found the picture. I friggin' love it. It drives my wife nuts, and so I've just gotta have it.
It's
you
just
know.
creepy. And
Oh, yeah.
and also you're done with the Phantom restoration?
Yes, she is 100% complete. There's absolutely nothing more that I need to do to her, and we had a very successful live stream flight yesterday.
Very good. And also check out Jeff's Drone Wiki page for all the rest of the news. Thank you so much for being on with us.
My pleasure, sir.
Thanks for stopping by. Now get out.
Ha ha! There he goes. He's gone.
That's right.
All right.
That's right, Mark. It's Butterbean, not Butterball.
But yeah, it's butterbean. Even I knew that.
Butterbean.
Even I knew that.
Even you know.
Yeah. So we're gonna call Mr. Coonert in Australia here in just a minute. There's no peeling videos.
I'll be dog.
No, well, the cupboard is bare. If you would like to send some of your peeling videos to me, go ahead and send it to kenheronupload@gmail.com.
The cupboard is bare.
The cupboard is bare.
Yes,
And-
I did, Mark. Sad thing.
And Dana, would you explain to people what your problem is with the plastic on new gizmos? For those of you who are just checking out this stream for the first time, our pal Dana likes to leave the plastic on new things.
I leave
forever.
the plastic. I just, you know what? I just when I get new things, if it's not completely necessary to remove that plastic that's there to protect your item, then I don't do it. Now on a television or my microwave or your refrigerator, of course you got to take that stuff off. But you know, Ken likes to rape everything, man, no matter what it is.
It just looks tacky if you leave it on there.
Well, what, to who?
You know when you go over to these old grandmothers' houses and they have their couch covered in plastic? That's what it reminds me of. Everything. Your front license plate on your truck. That's what that is.
Hey, let me do a special shout out to my buddy Adam Hampton. He's in there tonight for the very first time, guys.
Hey, welcome.
Yeah.
Did I miss any super chats, by the way? I apologize. Oh, yes. Doc Bites, $15 super chat. I for my Rebuilt Inspire 1. Okay. Yes. And by the way, if you haven't got your eyeballs yet, please email me. I go to the post office about every other week or so, and I mail the eyeballs out. So I apologize if you haven't gotten them. Just send me a reminder because I tend to forget.
See, right there's Chris, man. He's got an iPhone 8 that still has the plastic on it. See?
Why?
See?
Why? Oh, man. All right, now
It's all
before
about protection, baby.
we call Greg in, should we just go ahead and give away the Google Pixel 3 real quick?
Oh, man, do it, baby.
Nah, because then everybody will go away.
You ain't gonna do it.
Everybody will go away. If I give this away right now, 100 people would leave.
You're not gonna do it.
That would hurt my feelings. I tell you what, we'll draw for this live before I give these
20
away.
minutes.
Before I give these away.
In 20 minutes.
In about 20 minutes or so, or sooner. But before we bring Greg in, this from Brian from Jeff's.
No, I do not, Dan.
Jeff's drone videos. Hey Ken, I thought you might enjoy this raw footage that a local drone pilot shot of a controlled burn of one of our local community fire departments. He is also a firefighter and had permission from both the fire department and the adjacent airport that was in a TFR for the scheduled burn. I enjoy the show and all your videos. Keep up the good work. And this is from Brian, and the video is from Jeff's drone videos. This is a controlled burn of a house. So we got drones and we got fire. And really, that's all you need, isn't it? Really. Oh, yeah. I was at a controlled burn here in my town. It's a great way to get rid of a house.
You better believe it.
You know? I mean, rather than bringing in a wrecker crew and loading up all the wood and traipsing nails all through the neighborhood, then, you know, toss a match on it. But it's not that easy. If you're a firefighter or a volunteer or know anything about it, it's a lot of work to do these controlled burns.
I wonder how they get them started.
They douse it with fuel and then...
Oh, do they really?
Yeah. There's a lot of videos on YouTube of controlled burns going wrong because fumes can gather, as you know, and then boom. But I just thought this was really cool.
Where's this at?
No idea. It's right there. That's where it is, right there. I really don't know. They didn't include that information. Look at that, and then just the chimney. That is cool. Yeah. All right, so should we go ahead and call Greg?
Are you going to get our friend Greg in here?
Yeah, let's do that. And now here's Dana with a joke.
With a joke. How's that one? There he is.
Is he there? There he is.
Right there.
Oh, man, I thought you were going to be closer, man. Look at him. He's all in his studio.
Talk about the newsroom right there.
There
baby.
we go. There's the newsroom.
I got you already. You're already small on the screen. You can't get any closer. He likes to show off his set. He's got a set. Welcome.
I thought since you had razzmatazz, I'd have jazzmatazz on my TV behind me.
Yes.
Hey, my lawyers will come after you. I also own Jazzmatazz. There you go. That's it right there. Very, very good, sir. And he's going to be glitchy because of the internet halfway across the world. And what's the name of the internet company?
Welcome to Australia. We're the third world country thanks to Telstra.
Yeah, Telstra. Before we go any further...
I actually shouldn't say that. I'm applying for a job with them at the moment, so maybe I shouldn't say that.
You might ought to reserve that information.
Before we go any further, I want to take a moment and thank both Greg and Jeff. Without those two, this wouldn't be possible. Greg and Jeff, they both helped me behind the scenes a great deal with computer stuff and keeping me from pulling my hair out. And I thank you very, very much.
You have your hair numbered for just those occasions. I've seen you put it back.
Yeah. And I am also giving to the donor program that you will be involved with. So I'll send some hair over to you. Yeah.
Jazz went off. Greg, the jazz.
Yeah, I didn't want to overload the bandwidth for you, Ken. I can bring it back.
Yeah, bring it back. Hey, as long as it handles it, we're good with that. Oh. Now you're just showing off, man. Now what would happen?
Video loops at 30 paces.
What would happen if I did?
Try it. Let's see.
Razzmatazz on top of all that. Oh my gosh.
Oh, look at that.
That's too much.
I don't know if I can handle it.
It's too much Raz.
Ken.
Yeah.
Can I swim in the Raz?
Do you want to swim in the Raz? Yeah, man.
Can you make me full screen for just a moment?
Sure, yeah. Have at it, man.
Yeah.
You stole my Raz! hold on. There we go.
Never going to be used again. Never, ever, ever. It was just for that one gag.
So what's new on your channel? There's a link to Greg's channel in the description, if you want to check him out. How many subscribers do you have right now?
I think it was 835 when I looked just before coming on today.
Okay.
So getting up there. So I was hoping to hit a target of 1,000 before my birthday, but it's a little bit of a way to go.
And when is your birthday?
Monday.
Monday. And how old will you be?
I won't be 50 yet.
49. Oh, that's the worst.
49 and
That's the worst. Every day you're like, oh, one step closer to 50.
You know, something is going on, man, when everything that you're involved in, you always tend to be the oldest of the group.
Well, I mean,
I don't have that problem because I'm friends with Ken.
Ah. Well, that's the goal, to not die, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
My hair must be younger than both of you guys.
So look, totally gray and colored hair dye, hair dye.
In your dreams, dude.
He doesn't. I've asked his wife. His wife, Deanna, says no. Dana doesn't color his hair, and that's why I hate you so very much. The FPV guy, thank you so much for the $2 super chat. Hey, you left a comment and it made my day. Thank you. You're welcome, FPV guy. Thank you for that. By the way, if you would like any of these decals, $10 super chat, we'll get that to you. I have a few of these left. Drone pilot. I don't know if you can see that. You can slap that on your case or whatever. And then the eyeballs, guaranteed to keep the birds away from your drone. In fact, if you buy a decal from me and put it on your drone and birds attack it and bring it down, Mr. Cooner will buy you a new drone. Guaranteed.
In your dreams.
Yeah. So
Hey,
for your
you're
birthday,
supposed to be saving me a drone pilot sticker.
absolutely.
Yeah.
I got you covered, man.
Yeah.
So for Greg's birthday, let's try to get him 1,000 subscribers. Wouldn't that be great? Wouldn't that be a great birthday present?
It's just not that far off, man. What, 165?
Yeah. If everybody watching right now would subscribe to Greg's channel, who isn't, maybe we can get him close. I want to give Greg a comma for his birthday.
And let's not play that song.
No, because I got a copyright strike. Comma, chameleon. Yeah, I can sing it all day long.
We don't have to play it.
No.
No.
So let's go ahead and do the Would You Ride It segment here with Greg.
Okay.
As we do with all of our guests. And the Would You Ride It today is called the Concepto Millennia. And that is from a Filipino pilot. And I'll go ahead and play the video while I'm reading about it.
Yeah, I've actually been speaking to the guy and wanting to get him on as a guest on my show at some point in the near future. It's a great vehicle.
Is it
He's
really?
Put a lot of work into it.
I know he's put a lot of work. It's got 16 independent propellers with computers for each one, controllers. Took 6 years and millions of pesos to build. 1 million pesos is about $50,000, I believe. Made in the Philippines.
Something like that, yeah.
Carbon fiber body. Flight time of 12 minutes. And of course, right now it's a single seater. So in the chat, everybody let me know. Would you ride it?
Hey, man, for the first time, I believe I'm a yes on that.
Is that right?
I would ride that one. Yeah, absolutely.
I believe I would, yeah.
It looks really cool.
I don't
But I'll
see
make it.
that
Look, I will ride it because I'm chatting to the guy, and the next time I'm over in the Philippines, I do go there semi-regularly. I've got family over there, and I'll go look him up and I'll ride it.
Oh, that would be great.
It's one of the first ones I've seen where if a prop flew off, it wouldn't take my head off.
Right. Yes.
Or my
these
leg or some limb of some sort.
Yeah, there's a lot
If
of
you have a look at the guy's channel, it's been interesting to watch the development from the simple frames that he started with. You know, he wasn't into building aviation vehicles at all. He got into it as a bit of a hobby, and yeah, it's interesting to watch him learn as he goes and work out how to do what it is that he's doing.
Right.
Yeah, and he's put a lot of work into it. You could tell some of these drones that people are making in their backyard, they get it to fly, they get scared, and then that's it. They put a tarp over it, forget it. You know,
Yeah.
some
Like
of
the
them don't
bathtub.
even... Yeah, the bathtub. I think I missed a super chat as it went by. Try Prot, $10 super chat. Love the show, Ken. Black eyes for a white Phantom 4, please. You got it. Remember to send me an email to remind me because I forget stuff. I'm old. Eh. And if you want to send me anything...
Older than Greg.
That's right, but not quite as old as Dana. So if you want to send...
By the way.
Oh, look at this.
Look at that.
Hey, very good, man.
That was 835 up to 870.
Oh, so they actually listened to what I said? That's nice. Thanks.
Now we're at 130 is all you need.
That's really cool, Greg. Wow.
Woohoo.
People are actually listening to me. Okay, now send candy to this address. Ken Heron, 215 Picker, Huntington, Tennessee. I like getting candy from foreign lands. Go ahead and send me candy.
Of course you
Thanks.
do.
And I also accept Lamborghinis. Okay. Very good.
We need some.
To answer your question before though, Ken,
Yeah.
this weekend I'm doing something different because it's my birthday, and I've also got something else I'm prepping for this week, so I'm not having a regular show.
Yeah.
I'm going to invite people to come in and join and have a lot of fun, and it's just going to be total free-for-all and fun. So anyone who wants to join in this Sunday, my time, or Saturday at, is it 6 p.m. now? I can't remember US times. It's so confusing, new time zone changes and things.
7:30 here Central Time. 7:35, something like that.
Math. It's overrated. Math.
So it'll be 6. It'll be 6 Central Time.
So Greg, you're into new technology, aren't you?
Yeah.
You like
Yeah.
all the new things that are coming out?
I do, and you sent me something to play with. I'm going to go and test it out next weekend.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, there's a new dropping system,
Yeah.
and Greg's
I'm going to test it out, and there's something absolutely spectacular I'm going to drop with it, but you'll have to wait.
leaflets.
No,
Okay.
not propaganda.
No propaganda. Okay. Well, there's
Join
a
my channel or else.
yeah. There's new technology from DJI,
Yeah.
and this was sent to me by Andy Cortez. Elsmeghead. Andy Cortez. So enjoy this promotional announcement for a new thing from DJI, everybody. So important. Listen.
DJI are proud to announce the new DJI Phantom 5 Enterprise, plus Fly Mode GTI version 2.0. With the innovative design of their pen lights from the pound shop, an old iPod shuffle that's been in the man drawer for 5 years, and a golf ball speaker they got free with a bottle of Bacardi, DJI have developed this amazing new drone that bears no resemblance to the previous Phantom series of drones. DJI have optimized this old tirelessly developed the Phantom 5 Enterprise Plus Fly Mode GTI version 2.0 for use in life-threatening emergencies. Have another drone stuck in a tree? No problem! The Phantom 5 Enterprise Plus Fly Mode GTI version 2.0 can be flown to the rescue! With its powerful lights and police sirens to attract as many spectators as possible to the scene, so you can show off your new purchase and be the envy of all of the drone pilots. The new Phantom 5 Enterprise Plus Fly Mode GTI version 2.0 from DJI. Some assembly required.
Isn't that great? Isn't that great? Thank you for sending
Would
that
you
to me.
fly it?
Would you? Well, you know what? I got to say that's very entertaining. But wasn't there another product that was sort of similar to that recently? I think there might have been.
Could it have been?
The Phantom 4. Kenterprise.
Kenterprise?
Yeah, it's got everything.
Kenterprise.
It's got everything that you'd ever need on here. It's got the light. It's got this laser here that you can measure distances. If you're a surveyor, this is perfect. It's right on there.
Where's
now.
the Star
Now,
Trek-
right now, my
where's the
design
Star Trek
team
music?
hasn't gotten around the fact that the blades don't spin that well, but everything else about it, of course, it's going to weigh a lot. And the best part of this is, once you have this, it's going to be coveted by everyone around you. So you're going to want to have something for self-defense, and that's why I have this switchblade knife right there that can pop out, and then you could just stab anybody that would steal your Phantom 4 Kenterprise. So there it is. Feel free to order now, but this one's mine.
Yeah.
It's the Kenterprise.
Believe it.
Yeah, I know. Everybody's got. I can't shut it. Everybody's so excited about this.
Where can I order? Can I call 1-800-KENTER?
Oh yeah, you can. Now it's one of those numbers that spells out something. You can order it from 1-800 totally useless item.
I think that's. I'm not sure, but I think that's more than 7 digits.
Yeah. Well, you know how it goes. Thanks for sending that parody, and I appreciate it, Andy Cortez. That's hilarious. Feel free to send me videos like that to Ken Heron Upload at gmail.com. So, Greg, what's the subscriber count now? Ladies and gentlemen?
You didn't give me enough time to press the buttons.
Oh.
It's like a telethon, isn't it?
It's thinking. I press the button. Have you got a longer drum roll?
Hey, Ken.
Yeah.
I Am Wedge wants to know who's in charge of your medication.
I Am Wedge.
And he super chatted.
Thank you so much, I Am Wedge. Wow. Did it go down? Oh, okay. I thought it was more. Hey! That's fantastic, man. You're really close to 1,000. That'd be a great birthday present. Thank you, everybody, for helping Greg out with that. So, man, I really kind of want to go ahead and reveal.
It's time, man. The 20 minutes is up.
Is it time?
Yeah, I mean, we're 2 minutes left. So
I've been playing with this, and it really is an awesome thing. This is the Google Pixel 3, and it comes with a case, this charger, and a fanny pack. So, yeah, they did. They gave me a fanny pack with it.
Fanny pack.
It's like, man, Google trying to be like trendy, super on the edge tech company, and fanny pack. They got the promotional package all together, and like, this looks great. We got the phone, we got the charger. Okay, everybody be talking about it. All right, great. And one dude's in the back.
Everyone except Australians.
Hey, wait a minute. We need one more thing. What's that? What's that, John?
So that doesn't have any Australian accessories there?
Oh, yes, it does. It does. It has this charger. And when I send it, if somebody in Australia wins, I'll send it like this. Because everything's upside down in Australia. All right. And they drive on the wrong side of the road. Man. All right. So this has been a while in the making.
Here go. And so the Pixel is on the way out, is what you're saying.
Yes.
You're ready to do it. I've fallen in love with it. The camera is absolutely fantastic. It's the best camera.
It's already been superseded. Have you got another model just like the Kenterprise?
Yeah, no, well, hey, I'll start taping stuff to it if you really want me to. This will include a set of eyeballs, so I'll send the set of eyeballs. So now let's go ahead and give this away.
Hey, we're giving away more junk.
All right. Long time in the making. Who will win the Google Pixel 3 phone?
Hold it. You said you would. No, you said before you did the filters.
Yes.
Right? Okay.
So I'm keeping my promise. All right, here we go. Let me go ahead. Switch over to the web page and get the picker thing.
Oh, it's the random picker.
Yeah, man. Hey, it's got to be random. It's got to be fair. It's got to be fair.
Okay. But my name's not in there.
Nope, you're not eligible. Filtering.
I don't understand that.
And all the people that put a bunch of comments in. It's only accepting one. So, all right, you have a 1 in 1,038 chance, and here we go. The winner is...
Oh, who's it going to be? Who's it going to be? We've got to know.
Hey! It's Soul 3 Rap 3R. Hey, very good.
3R.
I think that's supposed to be Soul Rapper.
Reaper.
Reaper. Soul Reaper. Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, very good. I see. Congratulations. You just won this fantastic Google Pixel 3. I will send this out to you probably in the next year or so. No.
After he wears the battery out, I'll send it out to him.
I'll send it right out to you after I'm done with it. After the Google Pixel 4 comes out, it'll be right in the mail. No, I'm not gonna do that. So let's see here. I got a couple other things that I wanted to share here.
We definitely want to see it for sure.
Kim got some Inspire 1 eyes, and he put them on here. So here you go. There you go. Got some eyeballs for his Inspire 1. Made a little video. That's from Tim. I've never flown an Inspire 1. Have you guys?
I have.
And that's the X3 camera on there? Is that what that is?
I believe so.
Is that what it comes with? Okay, cool. Well, there you go. Thank you very much. And let's see, what else?
Robert Stanton says, "Rest in peace, Roy Clark."
Oh, yeah.
$10 super chat.
Did you know Roy Clark?
I had met him a couple of times, but other than that, I didn't really know him. Everything I had ever heard about him, he was such a nice guy and an incredible musician and all that good stuff.
It's hard to be nice when you're that famous, right?
Well, sometimes, yeah, because
people want so much from you.
Yeah, they just and it never stops, and that's not an excuse. It's just the way it is, And that guy, everybody knows him. The millennials may not know him as much, but everybody knows Roy Clark from being on Hee Haw for 20-something years.
What year did Hee Haw go off the air?
Oh man, somewhere in the 80s, I believe.
Was that?
What is Hee Haw?
I was just going to ask Greg if he ever heard of Hee Haw. I guess that was a domestic show. But
never heard of it.
You never heard of it, huh?
No.
Greg, have you ever heard of the Grand Ole Opry?
Only through your channel.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
Wow. Okay.
Well, for those of you who
go.
don't know, Dana Williams is in a band called Diamond Rio. It's a pretty well-known country band. There's a bunch of gold records in the background there in his studio right there. And he's in Nashville right now. And he's touring very often. And that when he's not here, that's what he's doing. He's playing bass with his band. So
Am I frozen again?
Yes, you are.
I'm just looking at it. Can we just thank our sponsors, Telstra, again?
Yeah. The random look on your face, we need
Telstra.
Yeah, we need a placeholder. Look at that. Mr. Fancy Jazzmatazz. So while we're waiting for Greg to unfreeze, should I call you back or what? What are we gonna do?
You can call me back and it'll work straight away. It's an auto answer.
It will?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna hang up with Greg.
Someone's asking if we're going to be in Wisconsin soon, and yes, we are. HJ Aviation, yeah. We're going to come up there. Our Christmas tour is coming that way, and I'm about to tell you when that's going to be.
Turn off the Jazzmatazz, dude. Just turn that off. I think that's what's doing it. You're asking too much of your provider.
It's just asking too much.
Too many bits.
December 21st, we're in Bowler, Wisconsin. So there you go.
Are you bussing it there?
I hope so.
Do you prefer the bus to the plane?
Always prefer the bus versus a plane, just because you get more rest and just flying commercial like that is just such a nightmare with all the gear and the time and getting up at 4 o'clock in the morning. You know,
I never asked you on this show. Dana does a show. What's the name of your show that you do on the radio?
Oh, Radio Rehab.
Radio Rehab, and you talk about things in your life. And could you share with us a bus story, a story from the bus of a bass player with your band? Do you have an interesting tale that you could tell us briefly?
I don't know how interesting they are. We always have different little situations that happen. Several years ago, we were parked down in Florida at the House of Blues down there, maybe on the Disney properties down there.
Okay.
Maybe around Pleasure Island or something like that. Anyway, we're parked and backed in where we're unloading there, and the back of the bus in the engine compartment catches on fire.
Oh my.
And we had trouble with that bus, and I was at the hotel, didn't even know this was happening, and when I get back, I find out, and this bus had been wearing us out anyway, and we were like, all right, who's the boob that stopped the fire? Let her go, boys.
You wanted it to consume the bus.
I mean, man, that thing could give us so much trouble anyway.
So that you could get a new bus. That was the idea.
He said, hey, man, I couldn't just let it burn. We were right in the door of the House of Blues.
Ah, man. And you also had a mouse on board one time.
We did have a mouse. Don't know how he continued to hang, but he hung several weeks with us. And fortunately, I don't sleep on a bottom bunk, and he seemed to enjoy the bottom bunks and the back room back there.
And you could tell that he had been there.
Oh yeah, he was
somehow. How could you possibly tell that a mouse had been somewhere?
Well, the simplest way is he's leaving us some turds here and there.
He didn't leave a Post-it. He left a turd.
Oh, no.
And you never found a body, no corpse or anything.
No, but we did get one.
Oh, good.
Yeah, we did catch one. But we were all convinced there's got to be more than one on here. But man, we caught that one and haven't seen a sign since.
I think that would make a great coffee table book, Tales from the Bus. Yeah.
Can I share a quick story, very quick one?
Sure, yeah.
My co-host is also a musician as well, or actually I shouldn't say a musician, he's a drummer, but other than
Hey, come on now.
But he's been playing music ever since I was a young kid. The first time I met him, he landed on the lawn at a music campsite, jumped out of a helicopter, and I met these musicians and they were teaching us. Anyway, became friends years later. In the Opera House at Sydney, Australia. You've heard of the Opera House, not the Opry House, the Opera House.
Never heard of that.
Yes.
Anyway, he's in there and doing a gig, and it's called Lasers and Jazz, and they put this big, gigantic picture of a drum kit up on the screen, projected with lasers. And he goes off stage and gets this ladder and goes up to start playing on the drums, and then the laser guys go and draw this big, gigantic bass drum right at the top of the screen. He looks up there and says, ugh, goes off stage, gets a bigger ladder, smashes it to smithereens, and it was an awesome, awesome concert.
I love lasers.
Love them, man.
Yeah.
I'll tell you something, Greg. I'll tell you somebody that I know of, an Australian, that is absolutely one of the greatest I've ever heard, is John Farnham.
Johnny Farnham, yeah.
Not to mention Tommy Emmanuel.
I know Tommy.
Do you really?
I used to book him years ago.
Oh my goodness, man!
And the brother of the guy who is my co-host, James Morrison, trumpet player.
No.
Oh, he just did small gigs like opening the Sydney Olympics and things like that.
I'll be. Yeah. John Farnham just absolutely blows me away, man. And then Tommy Manuel, you know, he lives here now, here in Nashville.
Yeah.
And
Met him years and years ago. Haven't heard from him for a while, but really
he's
good
got
user.
a bunch of stuff on YouTube, man. I'm telling you. You want to see a true master at work? Right there it is. So.
Yeah. And so let's have the music show today.
Yeah, really.
All right, back to the videos. I've got a video. This is from Andy. Would you like to see a video of a race drone filming a unicycle? Say yes.
Sure.
Okay. Hey, Ken, firstly, I always check into the Thursday Night Live show from here in the UK. Thanks to everybody who's watching live in the UK. I know it's like 2 a.m. or something crazy over there. Secondly, I'm in racing in Freestyle Pilot. I thought I would send in this brief video made by myself and Andy Drew FPV and my wingman, the Vaping FPV. I'm guessing he vapes. We had to edit it down for 1 minute for an electric unicycle competition here in the UK. So it's a race drone filming a unicycle. Enjoy. Either of you guys ever ride one of these unicycle type things?
Oh no.
It's like
Would you ride it?
I know. And I'm too old. No. When I turned 40, they took my unicycle riding card away.
That looks like a hip breaker to me.
Yeah, that looks like a I've fallen and can't get back up type thing.
Yeah, that's definitely. No.
But it's fun for the younger generation. You kids, you knock yourselves out.
You Gen Z guys.
You with your skateboards and your...
He's even got the lights.
and your skateboards and your CompuServe.
Prodigies.
You and your TRS 80s.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, come on, get your Vic 20 out.
Now, Greg, you're only almost 40, but I know at some point in your life you owned floppy disks, the big ones.
Oh, 5 1/4. Yeah.
I had a computer once called a System 1. It was built in downtown Newtown, Australia, and it had an 8-inch floppy drive.
8-inch?
8-inch. You can still buy them.
Wow.
Yeah, that's like an album.
Yeah, I know.
It's not the size, though. It's how you use the floppy disk, ladies.
I know, it was coming.
Yeah. And by the way, I remember being in high school using those big floppy disks. We used to program games on them. And then I remember the day, I'm clear, when somebody took a pair of scissors, cut that little notch, and said, "You can use the other side, too." I was like, what? No! That's a little computer geeky humor for you.
One other computer I had years ago. Have you ever heard of 3-inch floppy disks? Not 3 1/4, but 3-inch.
Maybe?
Maybe not. No.
No.
I had 3
Yeah,
and a
they
half.
do exist. They do exist. 3-inch discs, and they were double-sided as well.
The magic of computers.
Yeah.
By the way, thank you, Don Coulter, for sending me this. This is cool. He found Heron Road. Said, "Hey, Ken, thought you might like this. Found it off Highway 49 in Nevada County, California. The clouds in the background are actually smoke from a huge 25,000-acre fire that destroyed the entire town of Paradise. That's in the perils of living in a beautiful forest area that has suffered years of drought and infestation of bark beetles. We are safe for now." That's from Don Coulter. So thank you for sending me that, Don. Appreciate that. Old Heron.
Speaking of the name Heron, did you know that you're actually famous in Australia? Heron.com.au. Heron, the easy choice for pain relief.
Is that right? And I've been accused of being a pain in the ass for so many years. Wow, that's good to know.
Don't believe it? Just ask Betty.
It's true.
Heron.com.au. Go there.
Betty. Don't make me have to explain Betty. Now everybody's gonna be like, "Who's Betty? What's going on with Betty? What's Betty?" Betty is one of my coworkers here at the radio station. She is a dear, sweet lady, and we all love her very much. Anyway, love Betty. All right.
Time to give away something.
No, not yet. Not yet. I have.
Oh, it's getting close.
I have an abandoned bridge. Would you like to see an abandoned bridge? It's a really cool one.
Absolutely.
This is from S-Touch FPV, and this is an abandoned bridge that's really kind of cool. Very impressed with this drone work here. He took it with his Mavic Pro of the abandoned Delaware River Bridge over the Delaware Water Gap from Pennsylvania to New Jersey. Built in 1910. By 1976, they stopped using this line, and part of the Lackawanna Cutoff in northern New Jersey left the Pennsylvania, and on the right, New Jersey. And also, he says he's going to be sending me candy from the Philippines, so yay on that. You know local kids are walking across this crazy thing.
Absolutely.
I'd totally do it if I was 14.
Where did you say that was, Ken?
That is the Delaware River between Pennsylvania and New Jersey. An abandoned railroad bridge. Beautiful. Beautiful.
A railroad bridge?
Yeah. Yep. So, Greg, what's the count?
Yeah.
Are you ready? Are you ready for a count? What's the count on a subscriber?
Short drum roll.
Trying to get Greg 1,000 subscribers for his birthday, for his 49th, almost 50 birthday. How many do we have?
Almost.
I pressed the button.
Telstra. Freaking Telstra.
Telling you, I pressed the button. Swear I did.
By the way, Greg has
trying to load a website. There we go.
Oh, okay. Oh, have we gone over 900?
Look at that.
And? Oh, is that current?
That's current.
Yeah.
Someone press the button now. Someone press the button now. I want to see it go up one, just to see if it's really
Someone
right.
unsubscribe. Someone unsubscribe so it goes down. 5 people unsubscribe. Do it. No. Okay. They're doing it. No, that's mean. Okay, let's go ahead and give something away. And it's a dual prize. This is a cinema series from Polar Pro for Phantom 4 Pro. ND gradient filters. These are really, really cool. So if you have a Phantom 4 Pro, then you'll want to play the...
So this is for the Pro.
Yes, Phantom 4 Pro.
Okay.
And if you don't, then don't try to win, because that's happened before where people won the prize and then they email me, well, I don't have a Phantom, I just played anyway. But anyway, it will include Spidey, because we lost Stanley recently. So you get a Beanie Baby Spider-Man along with it. Okay, so first person to correctly answer the question in the chat. Are you guys...
I'm watching.
Okay, he's ready. Okay. Here is the question. With battery and propellers, what is the weight difference in grams between the Phantom 4 Pro and the Phantom 4 Pro 2.0, and which one is heavier?
And I'm watching.
Oh, once again, with battery...
I would look, but I don't know.
Well, good. You're not eligible. No hints. No hints from you. With battery and propellers, what is the weight difference in grams between the Phantom 4 Pro and the Phantom 4 Pro 2.0, and which one is heavier? 2-part question. Must get both parts to win, since we have 2 prizes. And now, Alexa, tell me a joke.
Jimmy, the mic's all yours.
What do rappers use to clean up leaves? A drake.
Oh, man. Wow.
I'm sorry for laughing at that.
Did anyone get it?
Yes.
People are just guessing. All right.
We RV the Johnstons.
RV the Johnstons?
Yep.
We RV the Johnstons. Okay.
13 grams the Pro.
Yes, the difference is 13 grams, and the Phantom 4 Pro is heavier. Congratulations. You won this fabulous prize pack. Very good for you. Thanks for playing. Hope you have a Phantom 4 Pro. All right. Viewer video of the week coming up in just a minute. Greg, is there anything else that you would like to tell the people before we let you go?
I was just going to ask a question. I'm curious. You're talking about the Phantom 4 Pro and the Pro 2. I wonder if you can swap out the main board in that and convert one into the other. But a story for another day. But
maybe
what I'd love to tell people is come and watch Oz by Drone this weekend. Come and join in. It's a free-for-all. If you want to be on the show and jump in instead of me being a guest on Ken's show, you can be a guest on this show. Come in, talk about where you're droning in your part of the world. We might put up a few YouTube channels and have some fun.
And I forgot to share this video last time. It was in our midterm elections here recently. I forgot to share this. Do you know who Triumph the insult comic dog is, Dana?
Yes.
It's a puppet. Okay, well, he was recently on the Colbert Show, and there's a little drone involvement clip here that I want to play for you involving one of our politicians here in the States, people from other lands.
You terrifying. You went so far as to you strapped yourself to a drone.
Yes.
Which you then used to chase after Ted Cruz's bus down the highway.
Yes,
Good
I
work.
followed Ted Cruz from Iowa all the way to New Hampshire, and I never got to meet him, despite being the only person in the world who wants to.
Zing! I thought that was funny. So, Greg, now that we have to say goodbye one more time, if you would, please give us a final count. He's never ready with it.
I pressed the button.
Press the button. 10 minutes later, Telstra allows you. All right, man.
Hang on, here we go.
Oh, wow. That's great. You're well within 90 of 1,000. Congratulations,
89
man.
even.
Well, happy early birthday to you. Maybe, and your birthday is Monday, is that right?
Birthday is Monday, yeah.
Okay,
And I've got an
hopefully-
exam on Tuesday that I'm studying for, so I didn't want to do that on Monday.
All right. Well, hopefully you'll get your comma for your birthday. And thank you for being on. And I really do appreciate all of those late night for you, early day calls where you try to help me keep from jumping off the ledge after Wirecast does something bad. I appreciate it.
It's
Thank
all
you,
good.
sir.
Can I swim in the Raz before I go?
Yes. Let's all just take a moment and swim
Wrong Raz.
in the Raz. Ladies and gentlemen, Greg Coonert is swimming in the Raz. Now, we'll just let you know that he is a professional Razmatician. Please don't try this at home. But if you would like to try it at home, you can purchase one of these shirts, available on my website, HeronAerialPhotography.com. Raz. Very good, sir. Very good. All right, and now I have to do the where's the there's the thing.
Thanks for stopping by. Now get out.
Bye. All right. I like that. I like that a lot. Thank you very much, Greg.
Bye.
All right. So now it's time for the viewer video of the week. Unless I forgot anything else. Did I forget anything else?
I can't imagine it.
All right. So right now, what I want you guys watching to do while I play the viewer video of the week, think of a question because there is a bit of a lag, and then we'll have a quick Q&A after the viewer video of the week. So type in your question for me or Dana. And right now, I want you to enjoy this viewer video of the week. It's from Ben Colby. It says, "Hey, Mr. Ken, thanks for your videos. They really got me started. Here is a video from my Phantom 4 Pro Plus." It's the viewer video of the week from Ben Colby. Enjoy.
And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. What a wonderful world.
Wow. I don't think that's Ben hanging on the side of the rock.
I hope not.
No. I think Ben's flying the drone, which is the smart. Of the two people in this shot, the drone operator's the safer one.
Do you know that they spend the night on sides of mountains like that?
Yes, I've seen those hanging tents.
Golly.
You got to be some kind of brave to do that. Love wind farms.
I love those big fields like that.
I'm a fan of giant rocks too. I'm a rock guy. You a rock guy?
Sure, man.
Yeah.
That looks like where they filmed Game of Thrones or something.
Yeah. Man, we're not going to see all this green for a while, Dana.
I know it.
Get some winter shots.
Think about old Greg, man. It's summertime there.
Oh, that's true. Good job, Ben. Thank you for sending that in. Oh, look at this reveal of the lake back there. Lovely.
Yeah, that's nice.
Very good. Well, that's about it. Unless we...
hey, Mark has a question for me.
Yeah, we got a couple
Says,
questions to answer.
He says, do you own any historical musical instruments? I have one, and it's really not from anyone famous. My mother had it, and she bought it brand new in 1952. It is a Martin B28 guitar. And I have it hanging on the wall as we speak right now.
Do you ever play it?
Every so often I'll pull it down. You know, I leave it out hanging on the wall so that it's not, you know, you leave them in a case, and after a little time they sound like they've been in a case.
Oh, right.
And it's all about just sound waves and stuff in the wood and all that stuff. But you leave them out and they sound better, and so it stays out. Every so often I'll play it. So.
Sky Story Studio is asking, I guess when is your next trip to Jersey?
Boy, Jersey. I don't think we're heading that way.
I'll be in Jersey this Christmas. But
wait a minute. Hodge Drone, he wants me to say hello to his wife Bonnie. And you know, my Bonnie flies over the ocean.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. You know what? I've got a special little song for Bonnie. Girl, I just want to let you know, Bonnie, how special you are.
Oh, Bonnie.
Girl. Don't they do that in the songs?
Yeah.
That's a lyric. When they're singing the, saying, girl.
They also ask if this is a cookbook on my desk.
Oh, is it?
And no, it is not a cookbook.
What is that? Oh, Hot Country Songs. It's all the hits. Hey, everybody.
I use that in my little radio show.
River Mersey, no, I don't have a passport yet. I got to do that. I just get so caught up in domestic life here in the States. I'm not dilly dallying.
Dronaholic is asking about Argyle's music store here in Hendersonville. I do not know him, but I have been in there, but it's been a long time ago.
Junk! Exclamation point. Are you a Taylor ham or a pork roll guy? Well, I will correct you, sir. I don't know if you're from New Jersey, but I happen to live in South Jersey in Ocean City for many years, and I know it's Taylor pork roll. So you kind of got it which way, but thank you for the question. Taylor pork roll. At 10th and Boardwalk. No, 12th and Boardwalk. Yeah. Any other, Dana, who is your personal favorite musician that you have met?
My personal favorite musician that I have met?
Yeah.
You know what? I've met a lot of them over the years, which I'm very blessed to have. But some of my heroes through the years was Ronnie Millsap, which I've gotten to meet him several times. Merle Haggard, I met him a couple of times. And there's other ones, you know, some of the newer guys, some of the guys that came along when we did that I've met that are great people. Steve Warner, another country artist, you may or may not know, but just absolute prince of a fella, and some kind of musician. So there's so many, there's no way for me to just hone in on one.
Fly Natural asked me if I checked for peeling videos, and yes, this email address right here, if you email me something, I check this just about once a week. That's just for the show. I have another email address that if you send me show stuff, what I automatically do is have it forwarded back to this. So if you have any videos that you would like to share, like peeling videos, go ahead and send it there. But don't get your feelings hurt if I don't reply to you right away, or sometimes at all. Don't be upset. But if you send me a link to your video, I will always comment on your videos, your YouTube videos. So that is about it.
We hope you enjoyed the show half as much as you would have if it had been twice as good.
Thank you, everyone, for tuning in. Congratulations to the winner of the Pixel 3 from Google. It's Soul Rapper. I guess that's who it is. Congratulations to you. Thank you, Greg Coonert. Happy birthday. Keep subscribing to his channel so he can get that comma. Thank you, Jeff Sills, for all of the news. Do go back and make sure that you have clicked the bell on my channel so that you'll be updated to all the new videos. And that's about it. Thanks for watching. Oh, please tell people about this stream. I don't advertise it that much, like on Facebook or whatever. So if you know anybody that would really enjoy this show, please let them know about it. Until next time,
and goodbye.
Cadillac of processed meats. Enjoy pigeon jerky, pigeon jerky, and you'll give your family a treat. It's balanced nutrition to help them grow, and it's full of fiber to make them go. You'll enjoy pigeon jerky, pigeon jerky, a Cadillac of processed meats. Yeah. That was so funny.